Okay, I am going to answer a couple of questions about the journal entries. So first and foremost, the question that I'm getting is, am I turning it in day by day, or am I turning it all in one assignment? If you're turning it in Google Classroom, then it's just going in one assignment box. So I'm going to show you. If you go to classwork, your Google Classroom is going to look a little bit differently now. I've tried to organize some things so it's a little bit easier to see. All of the classes will be done by the end of the day. Right now, just first block is organized, but everyone's screen should look like this by the end of the day today. You'll see up here at home, how-to resources. This is general stuff that I'm going to put, like how to upload an assignment if we're having trouble with something. This is just general how-to stuff. Then we have weeks 3 and 4 at-home learning. This is going to have your assignment turn in. So this is where your assignment is getting turned in. Your due date for the assignment will be posted when I do that. It's going to be the Friday after we get back from spring break. And then here's a resource. This is an exemplar journal entry. And we'll look at that in just a second. So the first thing we're going to look at is if you go to your assignment turn in, it's going to say weeks 3 and 4 journal entry. This is where you're going to turn in your assignment, but it also has a resource there for you. The resource is a template. It has all the instructions here on this one document, which is great to make your own so that you can type on it. The first thing that you're going to do is go to File, and you're going to go to Make a Copy. And then this is going to pop up. And just like we always do, we're going to go to the front of it. You're going to type your first and last name. I'm on Riley's account, so I typed her first and last name. I'll go back and delete this for her afterward. But then it creates her own document where she can actually type into. It has the directions here. You're pretending you're on an expedition. This is very similar to what we did with the Google Tour Builder, except for you're writing like a personal journal entry for it. So pretend like you're going on that trip you created from Tour Builder, and now you're just documenting it in a journal entry form. So you're going to read this passage to better understand it. It's got lots of information to help you in writing your journal entry about what you might see, what you might hear, what you might feel. So think of those 5 senses when you're writing your journal entries. And think specifically about the landmarks that you're going to be at. So when you come down here, this is where you can actually type the journal entries. Your journal entries should be 2 to 3 paragraphs with 5 to 7 sentences per paragraph. There's a checklist to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do as far as incorporating in some of that ELA on here. So I went ahead and mapped it out for you of where you're going to go if you use this. So for your very first day, your region's going to be the Andes Mountains. I already wrote Dear Journal. You can change that if you want to. But then you're going to start typing here. Today, we traveled to the Andes Mountains. And then you'll start writing about it. So you can actually type on this document. And so you can just do this and then turn it in at the end. If you want to get more creative, we'll go back and look at that exemplar. So this was a sample journal entry. This is great information, whether you use the other template. This is 3 paragraphs. It's got lots of good information, what you see, what you feel, what you hear. So this is something that Miss Bivens, the sub for Miss Young, created. So you can read it to get an idea of what we're looking for. And then if you wanted to, you could do a Google Slides presentation with your journal entries just like she did. So you could have one for each day, and you can turn that in under the assignment instead. So if you don't want to just type the journal entries, if you want to get more creative, you can definitely do Google Slides. It's not required though. Another way that you can do your weeks 3 and 4 journal entries are to actually handwrite it on a piece of paper and turn it in at the school, or handwrite it and take a picture, upload it to Google Classroom. So those are your 3 options. You can handwrite, you can actually type it in the document provided, or you can create your own Google Slides presentation. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Remember, days 6 through 10 are the days after we get back from spring break. If you haven't watched my other video, watch it now.